The AOS has announced that they will be changing the bird names to over 250 species of birds. And in this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. The Society is changing all bird names that have been named after people and 3 other bird species. The main benefit I see here is that birds will get a more descriptive name, hopefully making them easier to remember and identify. The biggest con, I think, is that everyone will now have to be educated on the new names, which will be rolling out in the next couple of years. Nothing will be changing in eBird until their annual taxonomy update in October 2024. These changes do not currently have a timeline, but they are expected to be rolled out in the next couple of years. AOS has said that they want to include the public in the naming process if possible. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, as I will be posting updates either in videos or on my community tab. So now let's go through the article that AOS has released to see all of the details. The committee has said that they want to change bird names that could potentially be harmful or exclusionary in a thoughtful and proactive way for species within the AOS's purview. This includes species that have historically occurred in the areas covered by the North American Classification Committee and the South American Classification Committee. To consider the multiple impacts of name changes, the committee was deliberately composed of members with relevant but varied perspectives across the broader ornithological and birding communities. The committee has recommended to change all English names of birds that have been named after people and 3 additional names. This would include 152 English names on the NACC list and 111 on the SACC checklist. To start this process, they plan on doing less than 10 species names, representing a broad cross-section of considerations and challenges. The committee is going to try to involve the public in the selection of new names, which I think is going to be pretty exciting, so you can be part of the selection process for these new names. Their recommendations do not include changes to species named after places which were named after people, such as American crow, Carolina chickadee, Baltimore oriole, and others. Likewise, they are not recommending changes to names based on places, such as Canada jay, Florida scrub jay, and others. The reason they are not doing a case-by-case basis for these names is because there would be a lot of disagreement and debate. One of the biggest benefits I see in this is eponymous names are poor descriptors. Names such as spotted sandpiper, red-breasted nuthatch are much more descriptive, or its habitats such as marsh wren and pinyon jay give us more information. So by changing these 263 bird names, they will be changing 5.5% of all current English bird names. They will start by renaming species that breed commonly in the US or Canada, and whose distributions are primarily limited to the Americas. Later, they will work on species that are not exclusively or primarily native to the Americas, such as vagrants, pelagic, introduced, and or circumpolar species. As the public getting to name the birds, I'm actually pretty excited about this. I have down here a potential workflow of how it could possibly go. If you want to read this article yourself, I will put it in the video description below, and let me know what your thoughts are on it in the comment section below.